Is this on? Is this on? It is probably. Okay. Tell me like if it's lagging or something, because I changed some stuff about my software. So I don't know like if it's working well or not, but yeah, I'm gonna just assume that it's working well. Okay. So if you guys know like what I'm talking about, I just changed my bitrate for this software. And there are some things like I wanted to talk about before like doing the whole thing. So a lot of people have been asking me if I like have a Twitter or like an Instagram, like Facebook and whatever. I don't have like any of those. And some people say that I have like a Twitter account or something. I don't. And this one person came up to me recently and he asked me like if I play Roblox. And I don't play that either. So apparently like what happened was like there's like this one person who claims to be me on Roblox. And he's been just going after people and saying like, oh, I'm Troll. This is my like YouTube channel and whatever. But I never talk about my YouTube channel with like random people in the first place. That's just one thing. And again, I don't have like I don't have a Twitter account, I don't have an Instagram account, I don't have a Facebook account, I don't do like any SNS things. I just don't do that. So you just have to know about that. But thank you for the donation, Theo. I really appreciate it. And so there's like one thing I wanted to mention, but did you guys watch this video by any chance? And I kind of have to assume that like a lot of you guys watched it already. Yeah, probably, right? So this video is just like basically me singing Unravel and Grenge both. What's funny about it is I was reading comments the other day, like about a week ago, and thank you for the donation, Yotsuba Aren. I was reading comments in the video, and let me just introduce you some of the interesting comments. But before that, I kind of want to watch the video with you guys and make sure some things, because I think it's really important, because some weebs are trying to teach me Japanese. But before getting into the topic, we kind of have to watch the video. So this is what I uploaded about a week ago, right? Hey, hello everybody. So I just found out something really interesting. Grenge and Unravel are basically the same. I guess I should just fly it in this video, so enjoy. And the song starts, right?
歪んだ世界にだんだん僕は好きと思って見えなくなって見つけないで僕のことを見つめないで誰かが描いた世界の中であなたを傷つけたくはないよ覚えていて僕のことをどうしたって消せない夢も止まれない今も誰かのために強くなれるならありがとう悲しみよ世界に打ちのめされて負ける意味を知ったグレーの花よ咲き誇れ運命を照らして
So that's basically it, right? That's basically it, right? And let me explain. And thank you for the donation, man. Brother Malachi? Wait, I think I just saw the donation from you. Brother Malachi, or like Malachai. But thank you for the donation, man. So, that's the video. And let me just put this face, just in case. And there was like this one person. Yeah, thank you for the donation, Brother Malachi. Malachi. There was like this one person who told me, why does the R word was made if you keep saying hell? So from his grammar, I can kind of tell he's probably younger than 14, probably, right? So when I saw that, I was like, what is he even talking about? Is he talking about my English or is he talking about my Japanese? Either way, there's something hilarious going on. You know what I'm talking about? So, first, if he was talking about my English, I kinda don't really mix up like L and R. I don't do that. So, I thought he was not talking about my English, but I freaking noticed he was actually talking about my Japanese. So I was like, what's even going on? Why is he talking about my Japanese? And I didn't understand what he meant by this. I was like, what does this guy even mean by like R word and L word? Because like there's no R and L. We don't have that in Japanese. We don't have that. And there was like this one another person who said something like here. Can you say R? At that point, I was like, yeah, these guys are probably talking about my Japanese. 'Cause that has to be it, right? Let me just replace the picture. Let me just read all the donations later. I'm sorry. And let me just replace the picture with this one, because I think this is more like a question rather than like, oh my god, you are saying it wrong kind of thing. And this one person said, here, this is what he said. Japanese L equals arrow. Technically, that's not wrong, but we say it kind of like eru, not arrow. And he's saying, Japanese people singing Gurenge, tsuyoku nareru nara arigato kanashimi. What the fuck is he even talking about? So, there are 3 things I kind of wanted to mention. First, we don't have the alphabet, like L. We don't have R either. We have da-di-do-de-do sounds, which is entirely different from like ra-ri-ru-ru-ro, la-li-lu-la-lo. And why is he freaking talking like as if like Japanese people singing Gurenge is like freaking a meme? Like Gurenge is freaking the Japanese song. Why is he freaking acting like it's not even the Japanese song? What the fuck? You know what I'm trying to say though? This guy probably speaks Japanese. So this guy probably speaks Japanese because he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about. This guy speaks Japanese fluently. So yeah, I think he knows what he's talking about. But before that, let me just read the donations because like the donations are kind of getting stacked up. And after that, like I have like more interesting comments. So wait. Elite X Chief, such a weeb. Thank you for the donation. Kira, I love you. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Thank you so much for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I love you too. Stay safe and take care of yourself too. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And brother Malachi, if you see such an Apple guy, please say hi for me, please, and tell them I hope they're doing well. P.S. Don't show the video. I know I respect the wishes of all 3 of you. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for telling me that. David, I like how you pronounce Roblox as Roblox, isn't it? How you pronounce it? My friends around me say like Roblox. Well, Apple Sanchez, hi, it's Rafael and Anna again. We are big fans. Is Japanese food as expensive as it is in America? It's kind of expensive, yeah, compared to the food you can get in America, for sure. And wait, Pre-Metal, thank you for the donation. I can't stay for the stream. My wisdom tooth got infected and I had to get it removed. And I'm feeling sick. See you next stream. Thank you for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming to the stream. Pom Pom Suck Genie. Your Japanese is so good. Where did you learn? I kinda watched a lot of anime. So here. I think I just showed you guys this comment, right? Japanese L Eru. Tsuyoku nareru nara. But this is actually I thought the comment was actually kind of funny, so I didn't mind it. And next one is this one. His singing is really good, like really good, but it bothered me a bit that he pronounced most of the R's as L's. So he's probably talking about yeah, my Japanese at this point. Cause let me explain what I mean by that. I think we know he's talking about my Japanese, right? He's talking about my Japanese because he said his singing is really good. My singing, so it has to be the part where I'm singing, which means my Japanese. He's saying my Japanese is bad. Oh! He thinks I'm not Japanese. What the fuck? What the fuck? Or he probably kind of studied Japanese a little bit, so that he kind of wants to point out some of the like things I say in Japanese. I don't know. And this one, when Sora sings, his R syllables sound more like L syllables. So I think this is not really like a weeb comment, but I think this was like more like a question comment. So I kind of have to like explain this too, because I know it kind of sounds like L a little bit as well. Like if you probably kind of are studying Japanese at the moment, but let me kind of explain. And this one, so there's like one person who knew like how this happened, and he basically said the Japanese R sound is actually so-called flap and is pronounced with a downward movement with your tongue, which sounds like a mix between L and R and D. He got it right. So let me explain what he means by that. And so I'm gonna say Rariruredo, and I want you guys to tell me like what it sounds like. Does it sound like L or R? ソラさんの歌は何語で歌ってるんですか？日本語なんですよね。So when I say ラリルレロ, does it sound like L or R? Or like is it something else? ラリルレロ. Mix of both. ラリルレロ, yeah. You got it right. Yeah, you got it right. It's not even like L, it's not even R, it's not even like anything. It's like something different. So if you speak a lot of languages, probably, if you speak more than 2 languages, you kind of know like how there are some specific sounds, like, you know, Japanese has them, like some languages have, right? There are a lot of like special sounds in Japanese, and you really cannot think using English alphabet because the entire language is different, right? So that's just one thing. And wait, Zeit747, bro, you don't even know how to say R correctly? Damn, I thought you as a Japanese person would know the R has to be said in a way where you sound like a muscle car. Jason Fua, your singing made my PP very hard. Thank you for telling me that. I don't really know if this information was necessary for me or not, but I really appreciate it. Thank you for telling me that I made your thing hard. I really appreciate it. And yeah, boy, Relo, thank you for the donation. Well, you are just an American weeb, so hey, joke, just kidding. You're awesome, man. Keep it up. Thank you for the donation. So here, for the weebs who are currently studying Japanese, I kind of want you guys to like see something really interesting. And there's like this one video made by some random Japanese person. This video is named Ask a Japanese Teacher. Is the Japanese R like an English L or R or L? This is kinda...
With this. English Arirurero. Japanese R sounds such as Rarirurero are actually different from both an English R and the English L sounds.
So we are not gonna just watch the entire video because it's kind of... I don't really think we have to. So I just wanted to say Japanese rarirurero, it's so different from what you guys know, which is la, li, lu, le, lo, and rarirurero. So what I wanted to say was, yeah, sure. You can try to teach Japanese to a Japanese person and saying like, Why does the R word was made if you keep saying L? What the fuck? You can say that, but you can have to know the entire language system is so different, and that's kind of why I didn't put like alphabet in the video. I kind of just spelled everything in Japanese, right? Because Japanese is Japanese. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I just want everybody to know that it's how it works. And wait, gay be black, you can say the world and ora ora. The thing about it is, let me kind of explain about this one, cause so here, you know like what this quote is from, right? So it's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. There's like this one character. I think everybody knows who that is actually. But there's like this one character called Dio, right? And he says, "The world," right? And if you kind of try to spell it in the like English alphabet, yeah, it kind of becomes like this. But if you try to read it in the English way, it kind of sounds like the world. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore, but yeah, so I kind of wanted to like explain the differences between like Japanese sounds and like yes! This one! アメリカ人が無駄無駄の代わりにムラムラ言っちゃうみたいな。これマジその通り！これマジその通り！これマジその通り！これマジその通り! I think I actually did a video about it recently, like how there was like this one girl who was saying like mura 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 mura, which sounds like I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny, instead of like muda. So I kind of wanted to really want everybody to know that Japanese sounds and like English sounds are entirely different. So you really cannot use like some knowledge you got in English and try to teach me Japanese, such as like this one. You cannot do that just because the entire sounds is just so different, and that's why those two are different languages. So what's horny again? So you say mura mura, and that means like I'm horny kind of stuff. Like you can say mura mura shiteru. Mura mura is like horny. Shiteru is like doing. Mura mura shiteru. Doing horny, and that means like I'm horny. That's how you say it in Japanese. But at the same time, like, you know, I think Dio says 無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄 right? それ日本で言ったらマジ大変。ほんとその通りなんですけど、but to me though, the way how some people say 無駄無駄 really sounds like they are saying ムラムラ, like 無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄 saying like I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny. I kind of know some people who say it like that, and I never really pointed it out because I didn't want to be rude towards them learning Japanese. But every time I hear them say it, like it really sounds like to me they are saying like I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny, I'm horny. So be careful. And wait. But yeah, thank you for a donation, man. And Own Rage, hello my Habibi. Habibi means beautiful. Thank you for telling me that. And I don't know like what language that is, but yeah, thank you for telling me that. Is it weird? No, it's not weird. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like saying Japanese stuff wrong. I mean, it's completely fine because like you were learning Japanese, right? And honestly, Japanese people don't even care like if you're making mistakes or not. But I think Japanese people will care when you say stuff like this. Because you are trying to teach me Japanese when I'm Japanese. You know? I guess the problem is if you try to teach Japanese to a Japanese person, then yeah, I mean there are some problems. Like that's what I'm trying to say. But again, like there's nothing wrong with making mistakes. There's nothing wrong with like pronouncing like a lot of words like wrong and whatever. We don't really care, honestly. I don't really think Japanese people care. But again, if you try to say stuff like this, saying like, oh my god, you just said Japanese are like wrong. You have to say like Rarirero. It's not Sasuke, it's Sasuke. If you say it like that, we kind of have to be like, what the fuck are you saying? You know what? I think I talked about this before too, but like when I say Sasuke, like from Naruto, we say it like Sasuke. We say it Sasuke because it's a Japanese name, and Sasuke we say it like Sasuke, right? There was this one dude who said something like, "You were saying Sasuke wrong. You say it like Sasuke, like sauce and K," and I'm like, "Holy dude, you were trying to teach Japanese to a Japanese person. When it comes down to saying his like Japanese name, you were saying it like Sasuke. What the?" We never say it like that. We never say it like Sasuke. It sounds so foreign to me. There's nothing wrong with it. Wrong with like saying like that. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you try to teach Japanese people like that's how you are supposed to say it, then I think a lot of people start having problems with it. You know what I mean? So, but thank you for the donation, man. Weird 3, speedrun Duolingo please, to prove you are not a weeb. I kinda wanted to do that. I might do it. Is Duolingo free? Is it free? I might do it actually, like sometime in the future. And Gaby Black, thank you for a donation. I am a lemon. Can you please teach me Hooke's Law? I have an exam tomorrow. I don't know like what that is. Is it Hoke? Are you talking about the Japanese one, like Hoke? Wait, I'm not really sure like what you're talking about. But yeah, thank you for the donation. And JP Jordan, hi Sora, how common is sarcasm used in Nihongo? It's not common. Being sarcastic in Japanese is like kind of rude, so you should never do that. And I never really try to be like sarcastic in Japanese. I kind of never really try to do it in English either. When I'm on YouTube, it's a different story because like I kind of have to do stuff right. So, but yeah, Nourish Sanda, thank you for the donation. William Henson, just thought I would say bye because I gotta go. Thank you for the donation, really appreciate it. And Zhu Yuan Lee, thank you for the donation. Katshin, in some books, the R sound in Japanese is kind of like R and L say together. True, so true, so true. So here, this is how you're supposed to like pronounce Japanese R sounds. So when you say L words in English, like la li lu le lo, like lemon, lick, li, like whatever. You kind of touch your teeth, right? Say any L words in English right now. And you know how your tongue kind of touches your upper teeth, right? Like la li lu le lo, liver, lies, whatever. Like you have to touch your upper teeth. That's how you say L sounds, right? But when you say like any R words in English, you don't even like touch anything. Like let's say rider, rage quit. Like you don't touch anything in your mouth, right? Japanese R sound is more like you touch your upper, like you touch your, what do you even call it? Like upper side of like your mouth and go like darirurero, as if you were saying like D words like duck. I really cannot think of like any words, but you say it like L, like da. You know, like try to say D words with the sound of like L. That's how we say it. Like so. I'm just trying to think about like a great word, great like D word, and no, I'm not talking about that. Like so, for example, like duck, like Donald Duck. Duck. Like you were trying to say it with a D, but you just replace it with an L. and luck. I feel like I'm just being a weeb. But yeah, you got it right. You got it completely right. So what you just said is like 100% true. So it's kind of like a mix of like L and R, and there's like some D in it too. And I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about like D as in that. You think you did it? Yeah, right. So don't say it like Rari Rurero or Lale Lulelo, or don't say it like Sasuke. I mean, you can say it like that, but how we say it is Sasuke. So don't try to go up to Japanese people and say, "You are supposed to say Sasuke, dude. What the fuck are you saying? What is Sasuke? What the?" Don't say it to Japanese people. So, and Julian Lee, パンツ何色？今日は黒ですね。But thank you for the donation. 落花生の落下速度とクラッカーの落下速度を知らせる。元気ですか？ Thank you for the donation. It's actually a great practice. I think this sentence is a great practice, and I have to eat this too. This one. Atempara. Tip: don't try to teach a Jap person their own language. Can I ask you guys a question? How many of you actually believe that I was not born, raised in Japan? So yeah, I don't know like if you guys are memeing or just being serious. But if there are any people who actually believe that I was not born or raised in Japan, I kind of have to say that I was born in Japan. I was raised in Japan too, and I took education in Japanese. So a Caucasian acting like Japanese. You got it right. You got it right. You got it right. Yeah, I'm actually white. I'm not even Asian. I changed my race a long time ago, so I'm actually white. And that's why I speak English, and Japanese is... Did somebody just ask me how long did it take for me to learn Japanese? Alright. And wait, no way be the Stampede. Dora Duri Dru Dre Dro. I don't think we say it like that, nah. But thank you for the donation. Aaron. Sora, in case you make this mistake, make sure you pronounce anime, not anime, not anime. I mean, I know you were just like memeing at this point. I know you were memeing. I know you were memeing. But somebody told me that the other day. If you want to know how to say like anime in Japanese, it's anime. And I think I've been saying like anime. So you don't even like extend the sound like may, like this. It sounds so foreign to us. How we say it is anime. Like you just cut the sound like anime. You don't say like anime. If you say it like anime, it sounds so English. You can say it like that. There's nothing wrong with like saying it in your own way. We don't think like there are any problems like saying it like anime and whatever. But I just wanted to tell you guys that like the Japanese way of saying that is like actually just anime. Me. Like you just cut the sound like anime, not me. Same for Sasuke as well. Like you don't say it like Sasuke. We say it like Sasuke. You just cut the sound. That's like how Japanese works. So you say like anime, me, not anime. But yeah, thank you for a donation, man. I really appreciate it. You got me well too. And Goku Blitz, Habibi is Arabic, means my baby, honey, not beautiful. Okay, thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And Joji4813, will you release that middle version of Mattari? I don't really think I have one, and I don't think I can make one. But yeah, thank you for the donation. I will think about it. And Nathaniel, I'm a Canadian and I speak French and English in that order, and I can't pronounce the R correctly in English. I pronounce RW instead of R. By the way, hi from Quebec. Thank you for the donation. So yeah, the French R is kind of different, right? Like it's I'm not trying to like make fun of like French or like anything. You say it like, how do you say like restaurant? Like it's like restaurant or something. I'm not really trying to make fun of it or anything. I'm like trying super hard. I took French back in university. Well, how do you say it? Like it's like restaurant. Restaurant, right? Whatever, I suck. French R is like Arabic. Thank you for telling me that, but I really don't know what this is. So yeah, what I wanted to say was like the way how people pronounce R is just different depending like what country they are from. So, but yeah, thank you for the donation, man. And RKNXTD, Japanese R's are like the R at the end of car. Try saying car without pause, and you'll master it. In my opinion, it's a little bit different from that, but I guess you can say that too. I don't know. White, languages be different. Just to begin with, all the vowels sound different, plus some kana are manipulated and make some basically non-existent kana like V, roughly being V. Yeah, it's different, because we say it like B, it's not even like V, so just a tip for new learners. Thank you for the donation and thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate it. Thank you for like explaining things for me. I really appreciate it. And Cherry Kitty, Bam. Thank you for saying like some random stuff like this suddenly. I feel like yeah, never mind. But yeah, thank you for saying like Bamhole randomly. So I kinda just said it too. And wait, brother Malachi, can you give tips if you want to talk like sound like an Osakan? I heard they are a bit more laid back and rustic when compared to the rest of Japan. I'm not from Osaka, so I don't really think I can give you tips, but if you wanted to sound like you're from Osaka, this is what you do. You basically just clap your hands once every 3 seconds and go like never mind. I really feel like I'm being racist towards Japanese people when I'm Japanese. So, and Zeit747, you are fake Japanese. Gunashu, rage. What is this? But thank you for the donation. And Team Caste, or manga versus manga. I know like there are so many like things about how to pronounce Japanese words and whatever. How do you guys say manga in English? Actually, I know how you guys say it, because you guys say it like this one, right? Like manga. Oh, I read manga. Manga, right? Manga. But it's fine saying it like that. I mean, there's like nothing wrong with it again. So again, keep this in your mind. Saying it in your own way, there's like nothing wrong with saying it in your own way. There's nothing wrong with it. But how we say it in Japanese, like how Japanese people say it, is like manga. You don't even like extend the sound like manga, manga. Like you don't extend the sound. You just cut the sound like manga, manga, Sasuke, Sasuke, manga, anime, not anime, Sasuke, manga. If you say it like that, you just kind of sound foreign. Again, there's nothing wrong with saying it like that, so if you want to say it like that, then you should just say it like that, because like, there's nothing wrong with it, so. Let me actually eat this one. And let me read the donations too. So, as you can see the title of this stream, you know, some weebs tried to Japanese recently. So I got this one. めっちゃ辛ムーチョ、辛さ 3.5 倍. If I have to like translate it into English, it would be something like super caramucho. 3.5 times more, 3 times hotter than usual. Honestly though, it's not even hot. So actually, I've eaten the normal one before, and it was not even that hot. So I expect this to be like not even that hot either. See, it doesn't even like look that hot. What the fuck is this? No, I'm not crying because it's not even hot. Let me try to explain like what this is like. This package freaking looks like it's freaking hot, right? It looks really hot. It literally tastes like just potatoes with some peppers in it. It tastes like nothing. I guess I got a wrong one. I don't know. Like, what does this even mean? Like freaking 3.5 times hotter than usual? Like what the hell like does this even mean though? And this is nothing. Damn, I freaking just wrecked myself. But thank you for the donation, Team Caster and the I Am Patriot. Hey you funny, please random interesting fact of Japan. Interesting fact of Japan. I'm not memeing or anything. I'm actually serious about this. So one interesting fact in Japan. I don't know where everybody's from, but in your countries, I'm pretty sure the words such as like F or like S, stuff like that get censored on TV, right? So for example, you cannot say what the you cannot say stuff like that on TV. But you can say stuff like penis, vagina on TV. And those words never get censored, right? So what I wanted to say was you cannot say like F and S and stuff like that on TV. You cannot say what the like, you know, I'm trying to say it right now, but I cannot say it because like it just gets censored. But in your country, I'm pretty sure you can say like penis and vagina, right? In Japan, you can say stuff like shit, kuso. You can say stuff like that, but you cannot say penis, vagina. Those words get censored for some reason. So I've been in Japan in my entire life, right? And I've seen like a lot of TV shows like where those words get censored. Why? That's a great question. That's a great question. If you were younger than 17, you might have to close this stream because I'm gonna talk about something really deep. So if you were younger than 17, you might have to close this stream. Or if you are younger than 17, just turn off the volume like completely. So ready? So if you watch Japanese porn and stuff, like you know how everything is pixelated, right? Pretty much everything is like pixelated, and Japanese people just act as if like it's not even there, right? In Japanese porn. At the same time, Japanese government doesn't allow us to say penis and vagina publicly, not even like on TV and stuff. I don't know why it's like that, but let me talk about one more thing. So, what's the most inappropriate thing you can say in your language? What is it? In English, it's probably F, like, fuck! I cannot even say it because, like, it gets censored. Or, shit! And what, yeah, stuff like that, yeah. Stuff like that, right? In Japanese, the most inappropriate word is vagina and penis. In my opinion. You cannot even say sex either. In my opinion. But technically though, I mean, there are like a lot more like bad words for sure that we are not supposed to say. But if I were to think about some like words that are just completely inappropriate, that can't be on TV, I think it's penis and vagina. Why? That's a great question. But again, like as I just said, Japanese that is like pixelated and everything is like freaking blurred out, right? So I think Japanese government is probably trying to just get rid of the penis vagina existence. I don't know. I don't really know what's happening anymore. But that so. And Lola Jackson, how does your hair work? Wait for 2 weeks. And let me actually spoil something really quick. I freaking went to a Japanese hair salon and freaking asked the Japanese hairstylist to give me a Sasuke haircut. I was like, hey, can I get a Sasuke haircut? So, that's how you do it. But, the video will not be uploaded yet. I mean, I got the editing done and everything, but still, like, there are a lot more videos like that I want to upload, such as like this one. Me trying to act like Sora from Kingdom Hearts in Japanese. I kind of want to upload this one, and this one's like this one's actually just really cringy, and I kind of want to didn't want to upload this, but I have to upload it. But this one's like just some next level cringiness going on. So. A pro tip. If you use your fingers get dirty. So you have to use some towel or you have to wash your hands. But a pro tip, if you use chopsticks, you don't have to wash your hands, so you can eat chips while holding your mouse like this and your mouse wouldn't get dirty. Amazing! It's actually kind of common in Japan, but probably not like outside of Japan. Probably a lot of Japanese people do it. So, and 2 hands web, thank you for the donation. And Timothy Smith, Konnichiwa, Sowa Shang. Are you going to not visit Japan next January? I don't think so, because I don't know like what that is actually. I want to if possible, but I don't really think the situation will get better within like a year. So. Did you just call me a weeb? Stop calling me a weeb! You weeb! So I've been playing that character a lot recently, right? And some people like legitimately believe I freaking have like what is it? Multi-personal disorder or something? which is quite interesting because so on my channel I kind of like to play a lot of characters because I like to act and I do voice acting for a living, so I am just used to acting, right? Some people legitimately believe that's how I am in real life as well. Some people legitimately believe I'm like this. This is how I act like in real life? Really? I mean, partially true. I sometimes do that. So, but you know, I just wanted everybody to know that I do some acting and stuff. And Zeit747 manga, but thank you for the donation. Accuse, you don't know Nihongo, yeehaw. Southern America Jin wa ichi ben best desu. Kidding, but seriously, 最近変態仮名を勉強しました。Thank you for the donation, and thank you for telling me that. Thank you for learning Japanese. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it when foreign people study Japanese instead of saying stuff like this. I really feel happy when non-Japanese people like study Japanese and trying to like understand our culture, our language. I really feel happy. I think this is like what everybody feels like in Japan. We feel really happy when like foreign people study Japanese, like watch anime even, like again, so this is like freaking I don't know like how many times I've said this so far, but we actually like it when like foreign people study Japanese or like watch anime or like freaking play Japanese games. Like we feel happy because like Japanese stuff is like you know, getting accepted abroad, right? And we feel kind of proud of like ourselves when foreign people like Japanese stuff. But if you say stuff like this, then we kind of have to go like, what the You're trying to teach me Japanese? You're trying to teach me Japanese? You really trying to teach me So yeah, unless you do stuff like this, yeah, we feel like really. I don't think so. I think it's like it depends on like what kind of person you are as well. But I don't really think people hate foreigners like automatically. I don't really think that's how it is. I know there are some people who hate foreigners like no matter what, but they are just like that. They're just like that. They just like to hate foreigners, right? But from my experience, I think really people in Japan appreciate it when like people outside of Japan try to understand like Japanese people, like Japanese culture or Japanese language or like play Japanese games. We feel happy, like really. 日本人な外国人は確かにそれ本当にそれで。So as long as you know, non-Japanese people, like people outside of Japan are trying to learn our culture, learn our language, watch anime, watch Japanese stuff, watch like Japanese people doing YouTube, like play Japanese games, we feel happy, like really. Cause like we just see it as something, like we just see it in this way. We just feel like we are getting accepted abroad and we just feel happy. So. And Radokato, have you watched Narmac SpongeBob anime episode 1? By the way, love what you do. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for the donation. I haven't watched it yet. I kind of watched some like short clips, but not the full thing yet. But thank you for the donation. And Dravenoid, do you watch Himagure Cooking or Jun's Kitchen? I actually watch both. Jun's Kitchen, like Jun is my favorite person ever. That's a great question. Let me take a poll. If there was no anime, would people still be interested in Japan? Say yes or no. Would you be still interested in Japan? The reason why I just asked you guys this is because this is a great way to detect some actual weebs. so, so if you have like some weeby friends, ask them this question: would you still be interested in Japan if there's no anime? If they say yes, then that means they just appreciate Japanese people, or like appreciate like Japanese culture, or like Japan country itself. So he's not really a true, or like a bad type of weeb. So he's a normal person who likes Japan. If they said no, that means like yeah, they are just weebs. So if you have like any friends who are still like in weeb closet, ask them this question, and you can spot some like some hardcore weebs by just asking them this question. So. And Kenny Tham, hey Sora, if you grew up knowing Hiraki, how come you know English and he doesn't? Cause like we did a lot of different things. So I went to the same elementary school and middle school, but we went to like different high schools. And he didn't go to a university, and I went to a university. And I was like doing some like other activities as well. We still like have other friends and stuff as well, right? So he didn't hang out with like any foreign people, I think. In my case, I didn't really choose like what people to hang out with. So like I literally hung out with a lot of kinds of people, so that I kind of learned a lot of things with them. So, but thank you for the donation. Ethan Pool, Unchi. Now this thing kind of looks like Unchi a little bit, come to think about it. Like, you know how you take a poop and there are some like corns in it? I don't know what I'm talking about. And Diana Teringo, hey Sora, it's been a while since I've watched your streams. I wanted to ask if it's completely okay with you if I were to sell enamel pins of you or any kinds of fan-made merch for the community. You can, yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Is this guy really Japanese? His English is good. I'm not Japanese, I'm a weeb. I'm a weeb. Yeah, I'm just a weeb, like trying to be Japanese. I don't look Japanese or anything. As you can tell, like I'm Caucasian. I'm not Japanese. I'm just trying to be Japanese by just wearing this Japanese looking stuff. And like my hair is kind of Japanese-ish too, right? Because I'm trying to be Japanese. So I speak English just because I grew up in America. So I still like want to be a weeb, so that I kind of try to sound different from like actual Americans, because I can be a true Japanese person that way. By the way, if you just freaking believed like what I just said, you got trolled. Aaron, Sora, what do you think of this idea for a video? With a big fake beard glued on, go to your barber and ask them to trim it for you. I can do that, but I don't really think that's what I want to do. Cause I mean, I don't know. I don't think that's what I should do. I'll think about it, but thank you for the donation. Zeit747. Now that you were talked about cursing and asked, I gotta say, Finnish is the language God chose to be the language for cursing. There are so many fucking ways to say shit. I really can't decide which is the worst of them all. So, in European languages, it really seems like there are a lot of like words for fuck and shit, right? In Japanese, like did I ever mention that there's like you cannot say fuck in Japanese, as in it's not like it's inappropriate to say it or anything. Literally, there's no translation for fuck in Japanese. Did you guys know about that? we cannot say fuck. Like, we cannot translate it into Japanese. When it comes down to fuck, I guess we can say it like that, but it's not even like that bad to say it like that in Japan. So seriously, yeah, we don't have an equivalent word to fuck in Japanese. We never say it. How we say it is like, so if you want to say like something like, yeah, fuck you, then we just say die. Like, that's how we say. Or if you want to say like, that's fucking that's fucking crazy. If you want to say stuff like that, we just say, that's very crazy. So yeah, I mean, there are some words like that. So, and Carla Borges, you lost Chibi Girl. Thank you for your information. I don't know what you mean by that, but thank you. The I am Patriot. I really want to learn Japanese. It's a really cool language and the country and stuff. So if you want to learn Japanese, you should right now. You should. So here, I want you to remember, people around you will probably call you a weeb and stuff, but think about it. So again, if you learn Japanese, or like if you try to learn Japanese culture, Japanese language, or like freaking if you watch anime, a lot of people will call you a weeb. That's just how it is, right? That's just how it is. But remember, a lot of Japanese people will appreciate it when you learn Japanese. I just want you to remember that you can be a weeb and you'll be a weeb in your country, right? But I think, like, in the end, you will meet a lot of like Japanese people who appreciate you for learning Japanese language and culture and everything. So the thing about it is, you'll be a weeb. You just have to accept yourself as a weeb guy. Like, that's just how it is recently. But you will be liked by Japanese people, and I've seen so many freaking people that came to Japan from, like, let's say America. All of them got popular in Japan just because, like, they freaking learn Japanese. They say they like anime. They say they like any Japanese related stuff. They freaking got popular, and all of them got like freaking 20 girlfriends. Actually, I'm not even like exaggerating. I am a little bit. I don't really think all of them got like freaking 20 girlfriends, but you'll be popular with Japanese people. So if that's what you want to be, then go for it. Study Japanese and be a weeb. But again, people in your country will call you a filthy weeb. So you just have to kind of deal with it. And accusest, so I never say can't with you with a U instead of an A. It means badge. It's really bad in English. What? So I never say can't with a... Oh, yeah, now I know like what you're trying to say. Yeah, but thank you for telling me that. Thank you for telling me that. I don't know, like, it was kind of sudden, but yeah, thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate it. White, I literally learned Japanese just to read on the Japanese only gacha game. That's great too. I mean, still that's great too, because like, we appreciate it when you learn Japanese. We kind of feel happy, actually. I know a lot of people in your country will be like, oh my god, this guy's learning Japanese. He's such a weeb. Hey, are you a weeb? Are you a weeb? You like Japanese anime and manga, right? Can you say, oh, I speak Japanese? So, a lot of people in your country will probably say stuff like that to you. But it's still a great thing, really, to learn Japanese. Because, as I just said, we feel happy when you freaking learn Japanese. It's amazing. We just feel awesome. Like, is it just only me who feels that way in Japan? I don't think so. I feel like every person in Japan freaking feels happy when people try to learn Japanese, or like try to understand our culture. We just feel happy. So be a weeb. But again, being a weeb in Japan is a great thing. You'll be popular with like freaking so many Japanese people, from my experience. Being a weeb in your country will make you kind of. Never mind. And the I am patriot. Can a Japanese person actually be a weeaboo? Can I be a weeaboo? Yes or no? Do you guys think I'm a weeb? Hey, the I am patriot. The answer. A lot of people think I'm a weeb. Sorry, it's gay, not weeb. Yeah, if you think so. I'm gay and I'm a weeb, both. According to you. Right, Sandy. 日本語の単語はとても難しいです。Any tips for us learners? Hello from TN. Thank you for the donation. So, one tip I can give you is make Japanese friends first, like before anything. I know like there are a lot of you guys like who try to just buy, you know, a lot of textbooks and who try to just buy a lot of Japanese learning apps and whatever, but I think the best way to learn Japanese is always to make friends, Japanese friends. The reason why I speak English and Japanese both is because like I kind of have a lot of friends, Japanese friends, and like a lot of English speaking friends, and I've been hanging out with them for a long time, so that I speak both languages. So I know like sometimes using textbooks is kind of important as well, and it helps you a lot, but in my honest opinion, try to make Japanese friends. And recently though, I think it's really easy to make friends on the internet. It wasn't that easy before because like internet was not a thing before, but now you can freaking make 20 Japanese girlfriends within like 1 second, right? So 95% of Japanese people are shy, to be honest with you. And Kenny Fan, it's crazy to think that a guy who says chinchin on the internet used to be a teacher. The funny thing about it is, let me kind of talk about this too. I'm not trying to be a show-off or anything. But I kind of became the most popular teacher by saying poop to my students. So here's like how it worked. I had a lot of like students who are from like 4-year-olds to like 71-year-olds. I didn't say poop to any people older than 18 because they wanted me to be serious. I just kind of tried to be a serious teacher in front of them, but in front of like freaking younger students, especially those like 10-year-old students, I just kept saying poop. They freaking laughed super hard. And I was like freaking the most popular teacher just because of it. Oh. And Sparky Meal, thank you for the donation. Do you lick your chopsticks when you are done? I don't do that. But thank you for the donation. Jeff or Hefo, smash or pass on Donald Trump? Let me actually think. Like, what do you mean? Like, can I get like what, $1,000 or something? Let me ask you guys a question. If you guys can get like $1,000, would you smash Donald Trump? $1,000. Yes, what? No. For free forever. don't know like why freaking asked me this question randomly, but let me just give you something really interesting. If you Google Sorada Troll Donald Trump, there's like this fan fiction of me doing something with Donald Trump. So apparently, like this one girl, there's this one girl who has a thing for Donald Trump and for me both, and she probably wanted to make a fan fiction of that, I think, and the fan fiction is all about me freaking meeting up with like Donald Trump and like freaking making up with Donald Trump. I think I read it in one of my streams before. Yeah, it's BO, and I don't know, for me it was just like so freaking hilarious, just because nothing made any sense. Nothing seriously made any sense. So I was like, what the hell? Like, who even like made this? So I don't know. Like, is there like a demand for it? I don't know, man. So let me just give you my answer. Depending on how much I can get, honestly, if I can get like freaking $100,000 billion, yeah, why not? $100,000 billion, right? That's like, I can give all my money to my parents. Like, I can freaking give like $1 billion to my mom, and they'll still be able to have a great life with it, right? So, yeah, $100,000 billion. And the Lux, thank you for the donation. Remember the guy that got a girlfriend from St. Pantananito? What happened after she said Kimo? Nothing really happened, because like that's just like how it is, right? Nothing really happened. I guess I can say I'm still friends with the person as well. Am I friends with her? I want to say I'm friends with her, because like we actually had a great conversation after that as well. Like about we talked about like some culture in Japan. We talked about like why I do cringy stuff and whatever. You know what's funny though? I was talking to the girl after that, and she freaking told me not to like teach stupid phrases to like her boyfriend in Japanese. Cause like her boyfriend apparently kept saying like "pants naniro, what color are your panties?" to his girlfriend a lot. So I was like, but yeah, so things happen. And you only, thank you for the donation. Josh Stripes, sing baka mitai like a real yakuza. Well, what's baka mitai? Let me just make it, because I don't know what that is. I don't know like what baka mitai even is. Baka mitai. Never mind. But yeah, I really don't know like what song that is, so yeah, but thank you for the donation. I really cannot sing it. So, and Pom Pom Sock Genie. I was learning Japanese, that's how I found you. Thank you for the donation, thank you for telling me that. And Accuse It. Have you ever encountered VTubers? If not, you should. It's the perfection of female Japanese weebs. Yeah, so I know like a lot of VTubers, and there's this one YouTuber called Hachama. Like Akai Hato, I think that's why she's called. And she's been like freaking showing up in my recommendations like a lot. So I kind of watch her. And I just really like her chaotic vibes. It kind of makes me feel like I'm watching Filthy Frank, but a girl version, going like Hachima, Hachima, Hachima. And at first, when I first watched it, my literal facial expression was like, I seriously couldn't even think of anything when I first saw that. But I kind of got addicted to it because I still like have that thing freaking stuck in my head. It still keeps going like never mind, I'm sorry. But yeah, I think I will do a stream like where I watch VTubers or something. I don't know like if there's like a demand for it. Do you guys want me to do that? I'll think about it, like if there's like a demand for it. And Team Costa, thank you for the donation. I read about a Japanese teacher in America quitting because he couldn't stand with the weebs. Really? Are you sure? Because let me talk about it. Being a Japanese teacher for weebs is like probably one of the best things Japanese people can do. We would love it. Because, think about it. Everybody wants to be loved, I'm pretty sure. Like, there are so many people who want to be loved, right? If you become a Japanese teacher for weebs will be like,
oh my god, are you Japanese? Please speak in Japanese. Be friends with me. Oh my god. Come on. Be friends with me.
and you know what? You'll just automatically get liked by all the weebs. That's freaking some sort of like heaven, right? I dropped my chips. And by the way, that actually happened so many times to me as well. I kind of taught Japanese to weebs before. What happened to me like a lot of weebs like came up to me and they were like,
Hey, can I be friends with you? Can I be friends with you? I like Japanese. I want to be friends with Japanese people. But please, give me your number.
so I really liked it, honestly. I didn't hate it. I honestly liked it. I really liked it because I like attention. I'm an attention whore, honestly, so. And Sora Lowlight, welcome to the bread bank. We sell bread, we sell loaves. We got bread on deck, bread on the flow, toaster. Thank you for the donation. Bakamitai Dai, thank you for the donation. David, about my last donation, it's pronounced Roblox. Alright, thank you for the donation, thank you for telling me that. And Nathaniel, I have a question. I know in Japan they have Japanese maple, but this maple can make maple syrup or not? If yes, for my Canadian duty, I need to taste one of these. I actually don't know what you were talking about. I don't know, I really don't know like about this. I really cannot give you the answer to it. Since like I don't know like what you were talking about. Like I don't know what you were talking about by like Japanese maple. I'm not really sure. I have to do like some research about it. But yeah, thank you for the donation. And Aaron, Wanikani and Anki are great resources for learning kanji. Kanji separates the weebs from the manly weebs. So normal weebs, right? Normal weebs and manly weebs. What are the differences? They are both weebs, right? Let's think about it. Let's think about it. Let's just really think about it. You can be manly and be a weeb. You are still a weeb, right? You can be not manly and still be a weeb. You are still weeb, right? So, manly weebs and weebs. What did I just read? Wait. But thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation. And brother Malachi, P.S. Love the dancing Gojira. Is that new? Which film is that from? I don't know like what you're talking about either because I don't really watch Godzilla series. So yeah, thank you for the donation. But I don't really know like much about Godzilla. So Kenny fan, oshete sonoshku. From Unravel, but thank you for the donation. Just Strife 177013 when your fans are asking for. I don't think I will do that. I mean, I read this. I read it already. I don't think I will do that. There are so many people who've done it already, right? So, and I think I read this like about a year ago or something. Didn't I do that a year ago? I kind of forgot, but. Zayt747, all this weeb talk made me think that who got me interested in Japan and remembered it from reading about how badly Nobunaga slapped Imagawa. After that, I read more about this motherfucker and his glorious road to conquest, and here I am. Thank you for the donation. So, can I ask you guys something? How did you... So, if you guys are interested in like Japan, like a Japanese culture, like Japanese language and whatever, how did you get interested in Japan? Like, how did you become a weeb? Let me know. I'm kind of curious. Is it because anime? History? What the hell? Tentacle. I know you spelled it wrong, but still. Hot females! What the What the I mean, what the fuck? Oh, this one. Well, thank you for the donation, man. Josh Strife. If I give you $100, will you Google Baka Mitai and sing it? It's from a video game called Yuga Gotoku. Baka mitai. Yeah, copyright. It will get, this stream will probably get copyrighted, but no. Oh, I have to like sing over it so that like this stream will not get copyrighted. That's genius. I don't know like how this song goes, but it's actually possible. Like this stream might get copyrighted, so let me just listen. Just mute it. Sure. No worries. Let me just mute the sound entirely. Let me just listen to it and just do it in like another stream. I don't really think I can do this now, because like if I ever to do a cover, like I kind of want to just like fully understand the song and stuff. But let me listen to it and probably do it next time. But thank you for the donation. And 5150 hold. Have you ever had a ghost pepper or similar? I don't know like what that is, so I've never had it. But should I try it? Probably I should try it. And Shama Shama. こんにちは。日本語を学んでいる韓国人です。ソラさんの動画いつも楽しく見てます。ありがとうございます。本当自分くだらないことしかしてないですけども、ありがとうございます。And Zio Yuan Lee, did you check Venus Angelic's OnlyFans? No. I'm not. So here, let me just talk about something serious. I never really pay stuff for that kind of. I never pay for that kind of stuff. And I never really get turned on. Like what I mean by that is like I'm not really a horny person. I kind of make jokes about like, you know, that kind of stuff a lot, but I don't really get horny, and that's why I've been single for a long time. I never even freaking like hang out with girls as much. I kind of hang out with girls as friends, but I never really have done stuff with girls as much. How am I a simp for that? What do you mean? Wait. So if I don't get horny, then yeah, you can say gay. I mean, I still understand. Yeah, I have like erectile dysfunction. I just figured out like that's just what it is. Basically, what you were saying is you were a virgin. I'm not actually. I had one girlfriend before. Like, so people ask me like, hey, how many girlfriends have you ever had? Hey, you like to get laid with girls? No, I've only had one girlfriend in my entire life, and that's like about 7 years ago. That's my first girlfriend ever, and that's my last girlfriend as well. I don't really think I ever dated like any other girls, and so I'm not technically a virgin, but that's the only person, like the girl that I was with. To me though, like appearance like doesn't really matter as much. I care about their personality a lot, to the point like personality itself can be a turn off for me, like a lot. So I've been kind of talking about this a lot, but I really don't like it when girls like get mad at like some small things, such as like did you just really wash my clothes? Did you just really touch my clothes? When that happens, I recently learned this word, but that's what it is to me, like pansexual. This is when like you can get like into girls like without like, what is it? Without having emotions for them? Is it what is called? I think I'm that. Doesn't like current. Yeah, I don't think so. I like the girls like who are just really chill. So I want to be friends with them at the same time. I really don't want my girlfriend to be like Karen kind of thing. I don't know like how to explain this. Let me rephrase it. So basically what I'm trying to say is I really cannot I like girls who care about me, and I want to care about the girl as well. So I feel I really want the feelings to be mutual between both of us, and I don't really think I care about like their appearance as much, because I don't really think that's that important to me. And my ex-girlfriend wasn't that cute, probably. Like, I don't really think any people said my ex-girlfriend was cute, actually. But still, like, I liked her personality, so I kind of just decided to be with her. So, it's still watching this? She could be. I'm still friends with her. And Joshua Strife, thank you for the donation. How do you say simp in Japanese? We don't have an equivalent words to it, because that's what you are doing to these VTubers right now. Yeah, right. I'm gay. Yeah, right. I'm gay. Courage Death, thank you for the donation bit. When's the live action of Sora and Trump? If it ever happens, I'm gonna just upload that to like some other websites, not on YouTube, just because I feel like I will get banned instantly if that ever happens. So thank you for the donation, but if you mean the live action, like, I feel like it's something indecent, right? So I'm gonna just upload that to like some other websites. I'm not gonna say the names of the websites that what I'm talking about. So asexual, I don't think so, because I had a girlfriend before, so does that make me asexual? I don't know. And Brother Malachi, please watch VTuber Coco channel. She's into adult humor and bilingual like you are. I will check it out later. Thank you for the donation. And Josh Strive, I think I just read the donation, but thank you, man. And Fat Rhyme, bring back Hiraki for more English lessons. He's awesome, by the way. How was sushi the other day? If you're talking about that video, he's probably mentally like freaking 7 years old or something. Did you guys watch the video, by the way? Hiraki? Yeah, he has to be freaking like mentally 7 or something. He's probably 7. Let me explain what I mean by that. Yeah, this one. Prank. I let Soretta Troll eat sushi with this. he has to be freaking mentally 7. Let's just skip the whole part.
今日なんですけど、まあ、今、しょうがねえから。なんで喜んでる？いや、腹いっぱいなんだよ。食っていいよ。
He's like, you can have my sushi because I'm full. And I'm like, at that time I was like, really? Because I like sushi as well. Like, I think I said so many times that I really like sushi. So I kind of got hyped up like when he told me like he likes sushi. But at the same time, I noticed like there was something wrong with it because he was smiling like this. You see this face? And I was like, I freaking felt it. I freaking felt there was something wrong with the sushi. I felt like there was like a lot of wasabi in it or something. And he looks freaking happy. So I was like, what the hell?
ちゃんとカメラ見て。
Alright, so let's just skip the whole part. If you wanted to know like what happened after that, just Google like New Jack Hiraki and you can see everything there. So he basically just tricked me into like eating some sushi with death sauce. Cause he's freaking like 7 years old mentally. So, but thank you for the donation, man. And Jumpy Wizard, you're welcome by the way. Lola Jackson, thank you for the donation. You should try the Carolina Reaper next stream. Yeah, I will try it, yeah, probably. I don't know like what that is, but that's like one kind of pepper, right? I will try it. And Kevin Acosta, would you pay for a Nicki Minaj's OnlyFans? Let me think about it. That's actually a tough one. No. Because why? Why? I thought about it just because, I mean, I thought it would be funny for my channel. I was like, if I just pay for it and freaking tell everybody, like on my channel, that I paid for like OnlyFans, I think that would be a great meme. So I thought about it, but I was like, nah, never mind, it's not worth it. And a QWERTY 1010. Random, but do you think the word simp is overused? I've never really paid attention to the word that much. But I recently noticed, here's the thing. If I say stuff like, oh, I went out with a girl recently, or something like that, then there are usually 2 people, 3 people calling me a simp. So... what is a simp anymore? Am I a simp? Am I a simp? You gay. Nerd. Every time I ask questions like this, some of you guys freaking tell me I'm gay, or like I'm a nerd. So yeah, apparently I'm not a simp, but I'm gay and a nerd. So. And 5150 holds, thank you for the donation. You like the song Unravel, but do you listen to TK from Rin to Shite Shigure? The artist made the song. Rin to Shite Shigure is like one of my favorite bands ever, like since when I was like 17 or something. if you don't know, like his original, like he's like one of what am I trying to say? If you don't know like about Rin to Shishigure as much, there's like this one song called Telecaster no Shinjutsu. I think that song came out like about 10 years ago or something, and I listened to it, and since then like I've been kind of addicted to Rin to Shishigure. So yeah, I like Rin to Shishigure or TK. And Kenny fan, you liar, Sora, you told us you bought a porn video before. Did I? I did! I did, yeah, I did. So there's like this one thing called Oculus Quest. You know what this is? So you can do some like VR stuff with this. And there was like this one thing I wanted to do in VR, which is to watch like, and those like VR stuff is never free, if you know what I'm talking about. So I really wanted to watch the VR thing. So I think I paid like $10 for something. Sure was. You mean the thing or the headset? So yeah. And Drave Noid, Poggers Face Force, look up chat, say yo. Yo! Don't clip it. Akize, there are a lot of wonderful women who are VTubers, but my favorite is Nakiri Ayame. She's nice, she's chill, and her laughs heal my soul. I'll check that out later too. There's this one girl VTuber called what's her name? Something Dudu. What's her name? Like Suzu something Dudu? Do you guys know like what I'm talking about? Something Lulu. Suzuhara Lulu, yeah, Suzuhara Lulu, yeah, that one. I don't watch her or anything, but there was like this one time when she popped up like in my recommendations a lot before too. I'm not gonna say this because like everybody's gonna call me a simp again. But yeah, I used to watch her for a bit because something about her was kind of entertaining. Like she freaking acted like she was a psychopath or like anything. Something like, I don't know. It was really funny. She was one of the best for sure. I liked her so much. It's not like she's cute or something like. She acted like she was a psychopath like when she was playing games. It was really hilarious because she is a girl and she acts like she doesn't play any scary games like horror games at all, but when she plays horror games she freaking wrecks everybody in the game, going like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill everybody. And I don't know like what I'm trying to say anymore. But I just wanted to tell everybody that I liked this one girl called Suzuhara Ruru. How is it going to make me a gay simp? So yeah, I like her. She's like one of the best for sure. And Spicy Boy, if your YouTube wiki page is accurate, we were born on the same day on the same year. 1992, February 28th, yeah. But thank you for the donation. Terry Ransom, have you ever encountered the Yakuza? Yakuzas are everywhere. Like if you look for them, like you can freaking encounter any Yakuzas like within 10 seconds. Like it's not that, they are not that rare. So there's this one place called Kabukicho, right? Go to Kabukicho and just freaking try to talk to any people and there's a high chance that they are Yakuza. And the I am Patriot, your stream you said you don't accept random invite. From what? Who? Like friend? Like friend? You mean like friend requests and stuff like that? I never accept any friend requests if that's what you mean. I've been getting like some friend requests from like random people, like stuff like that. I never accepted any random requests just because I just want it to be like that. You know what I mean? Do you accept OnlyFans request? I think I asked this question like freaking more than 30 times before. But do you guys really want me to make an OnlyFans? I'm not gonna make one, but I'm curious. Do you guys really want me to make an OnlyFans? I'm not gonna make one. Again, I'm not gonna do that. What is the point of like making an OnlyFans for me though? So here, I guess it kinda makes sense if I ever do stuff like that already, right? If I ever do like stuff like that already, and if you're like asking me to make an OnlyFans just because like stuff like that, stuff like I do has something to do with like an OnlyFans and whatever, I mean, that kind of makes sense if that's the situation I'm in. But what kind of things do I do? Gay category. I'm not gonna do that just because I don't really feel like there's a point of doing it for me. And other than that, I don't know, like, it's not my field. Show feet easy, money. If you want to see my feet, I can just freaking just show you guys my feet right now without even paying for it. I don't really feel like I should get money for doing stuff like that. It's like what I mean. You know what I mean? And Antonio Lam, what's your thoughts on Yoasobi? Can you sing Yoru ni Kakeru if you know the song? I know the song, but I don't think I can sing it. But thank you for the donation. Josh Shrife, when Sora's 3D VTuber stream reveal? What happens if I just tell you guys that like I'm a 3D model and not an actual person? Take socks off. Is this a website like where like you cannot? Never mind. Are there any people who can freaking explain like how smelly their feet are? Like, you ask this question to people and they go like, oh, my feet are really smelly, like 10 out of 10. Do you really think there are any people like that who can say stuff like that? Or like, oh, like my feet are really smelly. Like, what kind of question is that? Again, how can I tell like if my feet smell good or not? Can I really tell like, oh yeah, my feet smell nice? I don't think I can tell you that. I guess. So here's the thing. I know like there are other people who do it, right? But I don't think it's something I can do. You know what I mean? And thank you for the donation, job. I mean, thank you for the 69 donation, man. I mean, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Take off your socks and show your feet. Put chopsticks between your toes and I'll give you more donos. Thank you for the donation. But it's not something I'm going to do. It's just really awesome, like how this stream went from like talking about weaves to like me freaking taking off my socks. So the thing about it is, let me talk about something. So when it comes down to like talking about simps, there's like, so I have a question for you. Who's famous for having a lot of simps on YouTube? I have a question. Name some YouTubers, or like one YouTuber who has like the most simps on YouTube. Bill Delphine? That's probably the second most. Alright, so a lot of people are saying like some names, right? And I've been watching this one YouTuber, and this one YouTuber is kind of famous for having like a lot of simps. I'm not gonna say like who that is. And I really like this one person because like I think what she does on YouTube is kind of fun for me. I like watching her. But people kind of try to get her attention to the point like where people just try super hard to like know where she lives and like what her bra size and whatever like that. And there's like this subreddit called hot. Insert her like YouTube name right here. Hot. There's this subreddit. And I didn't know about this subreddit, but I mistakenly found it because like one of my friends told me about the subreddit. In subreddit, there are like a lot of pictures of like that one YouTuber. And I don't know, like I don't really think I can talk about that because like this is just not even like appropriate. It was just some like next level simp. So there are two like genres when it comes down to like simps. Healthy simps and hardcore simps. So healthy simps is like they basically just simp for like whatever person it is, like they are, right? And I think it's a healthy relationship. But hardcore simps, what they do is they kind of try to get a lot of pictures of some specific person, and they just try. Never mind, I'm not gonna even talk about it. But when I found that, I just really couldn't stop laughing super hard because like I don't know, I just thought that was some next level meme. You found it? I think you can just find the subreddit instantly, but I thought the subreddit was interesting. And again, I really like the YouTuber because I think the YouTuber is kind of fun. I really think the person is fun to watch. So I don't really think there's anything wrong with the YouTuber itself, like themselves, but the subreddit. I really just liked it. I just really liked the subreddit. So. Wait. I meant you said on stream to add you leave a comment. What? The I am Patriot. Thank you for the donation, but what do you mean? Oh, like if you're talking about my Steam account, that's like what I had like about 2 years ago. I never changed my profile, but I never freaking like add any people. The only friends I have on that account is like my real life friends or like my CSGO friends. I never really added like any people, like any random people. So. I'm not gonna tell you guys the reason why I freaking just laughed so hard. 梅雨は明けてないっすよまだ。多分。だって明日も雨降つもんね。Yeah, 5150 hold. You know in anime where cute anime girls say desu, but they emphasize the su? Have you ever met any that talks like that in real life? Some. But they usually are acting to be like an anime girl. So, what would happen if I say the word desu the way to Japanese people? if you say it like that, I don't really think any things will happen because like we know you are not Japanese. But if you were an actual Japanese guy talking like that, like what the hell? But yeah, if you were an actual Japanese guy like talking like that, I think people will be like, what the hell are you doing? So let me just finish this chips, and I have to get off at like 2 p.m, which is like in 15 minutes. So till then I'm gonna just try to read everything as much as possible. So there's like one more thing I wanted to talk about. It was not even that hot. It was actually kind of good. It was not even that hot. So yeah, I got like 15 minutes more left, so I'll just try to, I kind of wanted to talk about something, but I kind of forgot like what I wanted to talk about. So I guess I'm gonna just talk about the difference between Japanese people and weebs. Alright, I'm gonna talk about the differences between Japanese people and weebs. Are you guys ready? So let me explain. The main difference between Japanese people and weebs is really simple. Japanese people don't speak English. Weebs speak English usually. I mean, there are a lot of weebs like who don't speak English, but weebs speak English and they kind of speak Japanese too, but they try to correct Japanese people's Japanese. So this is what you do. If you wanted to be a weeb, go up to any Japanese people and say, the way how you say it, it's wrong. It's Sasuke. Be like that, and you can be a weeb. Why Japanese people can't speak English? There's like some interesting history behind it actually, but I don't really think I can talk about it. Oh, so let me explain. First, Japanese people legitimately believe English is not necessary for Japanese people because Japan is an isolated island and everybody is Japanese. A lot of people believe that they just only need Japanese to like freaking survive in Japan. That's what a lot of Japanese people think. I'm not even like freaking trying to like, you know, make fun of Japanese people like anything. That's legitimately what a lot of Japanese people think. Because I, in fact, met a lot of Japanese people who told me that like, I don't have to study English because I will live in Japan forever and I'm not planning to leave my country. There are so many people who told me that. So that's one of the reasons. And another reason is simply there are a lot of differences between Japanese and English. So it's really hard for a normal Japanese person to learn Japanese. I mean, English. So, but there are a lot of reasons actually. And Zadox Flames. Thanks for all the good content, Sora. Thank you for the donation too. Where can I go to practice Japanese language? Make Japanese friends. VR chat, JP room's good. That's a great place too. Also, have you played Toreba Claw games? I don't know like what that is. So this is like what I've been saying every time like I get a question about learning Japanese. Try to make Japanese friends first before anything. I know like a lot of people just try to buy books or like read, you know, manga or like watch anime and whatever. But the best thing you can always do is to just make Japanese friends before anything. Like that's like the first priority. Just try to make Japanese friends. Try to hang out with them on the internet, like in real life and whatever. Try to play games with them. That's literally the best way to learn Japanese in my experience. And I really want to recommend you to just play games with Japanese people like Overwatch, Counter-Strike. League of Legends is like the best game for that, because there's a Japanese server. So make an account on a Japanese server and try to make Japanese friends on the server and just, you know, play with them. That's literally the best way to learn Japanese, in my opinion. So, and Josh Strife, thank you for the donation. People have now started chronicling your personal info on wiki sites. As a guy who said values his personal privacy, do you find it concerning that your info is now readily available just by simply googling your YouTube name? I never really hid my stuff. I used to when I was a teacher, like about 5 months ago? 4 months ago? How long has it been, like, since I quit teaching English? I used to hit like a lot of things, including like, I didn't really hit a lot of things before, but like there was like this one moment when I kind of decided to go like fuck it and just decided to like reveal like a lot of things about myself. That's like back in March, I think. I even like freaking talked about like my phone number once before in one of my private streams too. If you guys didn't know that, I freaking talked about that as well. I talked about my Skype ID, I talked about my Fortnite ID and everything. So yeah, I didn't really. There was like this one moment when I kind of decided to just go YOLO at some point, because I mean, I'm a YouTuber, and as a YouTuber, like I knew I would get like a lot of attention from like people, right? So I was like, I know like people want to get close to me, so I guess like I should just try to kind of be open about myself more in a way. So you know what I mean? Be careful, some people are stalkers. If they want to stalk me, that's awesome, cause like, you know what? I kinda feel like I can be friends with them too. You know what I mean? I'm probably crazy for saying this, but there's like this one person, like long time ago, like when was that actually? Like when I was back in school, there was like this one person who followed me like 24/7, like literally at school. And probably a lot of people would be creeped out by the person, right? But in my case, I was like, huh, this guy likes me. And I actually became friends with the guy, and I kind of still talk to him. He's like one of those people who laughs like so, but I don't know, is it just me who just feels that way? I don't know, man. But so Josh, to answer your question, I don't honestly care about it as much. I kind of used to care about it just because I was a teacher and I used to work for like this one school, and I really didn't want any of my viewers to like rate the school, but it didn't happen. And now like I'm a freelancer, and there's like no other people involved with me and stuff, like I do everything by myself, right? So I kind of decided to be open about myself more. What if he's here? He can be here? I mean, he knows like my channel too, apparently. He told me like he freaking touches himself to me as well, like straight up. Back then though, like I didn't do YouTube or like anything. Wait, yeah, he's kind of different from like other people. He's a guy too, by the way, and he freaking straight up told me like, yeah, I touch myself to you, Sora, and I'm like, that's cool. I kind of went, what the fuck, a little bit, but I mean, it's not like he really wanted to do that with me, so like, sure. And pipe bombification. Why not stream on Twitch? No copyright strikes, love you. I don't really think I should stream on Twitch in the first place, because like, I have a YouTube channel already, right? I don't really think there's a point of me to just make another account on Twitch and stream, but I don't know, like, should I do that? I don't know really. You're brave. That would scare me, being stalked. So what in my case, so I don't know, like, in my case, I've never been actually stalked just because I'm a creeper. I'm creepy, like, I'm freaking like the creepiest person ever alive, right? So nobody can be creepier than me. If they are stalking me, then I'm gonna stalk them too, and I'm gonna be like, I like you because you are stalking me. So the thing about it is, like, I don't really think they can creep me out by just stalking me. If they are stalking me, then I'm gonna just like stalk them as well, so that we'll just stalk each other. Like back in school though, I was like the creepiest guy ever, for sure, if I'm not wrong. Like I was that one person who was laughing like I was like that one person, so I'm pretty sure I was like the creepiest guy ever alive. So I don't really think any people can be creepier than me. But yeah, and the I Am Patriot, the game Escape from Tarkov, not on Steam. Amazing game. I highly suggest it. It has guns. I'm pretty dang good. Thank you for telling me that. I don't think I will play the game just because like I've been kind of focusing on my work a lot. You know how I kind of stream a lot less and I upload less videos recently? The reason is simply I kind of do a lot of voice acting and voiceovers recently. So I don't really think I can play games as much now. I kind of try to play games with my friends if I have time, but I really have got no time for gaming as much. I kind of want to make a video like where I stalk my stalkers and see what happens, and name the video something like what happens if I stalk my stalkers. That would be great. That would be great. I might do it actually. I might do it. And all the backflips. Thank you for the donation. Yo, for my man with the 69 donation. Nice. And Sora, I love the videos, man. Thank you for the donation. Keep up the good work. Hoping to go Japan soon. Learn some traditional jujutsu for when I do MMA. Thank you for the donation and thank you for telling me that. I really appreciate it. And yeah, jujutsu, when it comes down to that, I wanna say Japan's really good. Or probably like Brazil. But thank you for the donation, man. And good luck on doing MMA. I am really interested in doing this, but I'm not gonna do that because I probably will die if I do this. So. Josh Shrub, so then can we call you by your name on private streams now that you are more open? Some people call me with like my first name already, like on my streams already. I never really cared about it because I literally talked about it, like even when I was a teacher too. Like, didn't I don't know if you guys remember about this one stream or not, but do you guys like remember this one stream like where I literally talked about my name, saying like my name means something in Korean or something like that? Do you guys remember this one stream? That was like about like 7 months ago. That was like when I was a teacher. I even talked about it before that too. So a lot of people like figured out, yeah, that was a long time ago, right? So a lot of people like figured out like what my name was and something, right? You looked like a teacher. I guess I was. Probably. I don't know. What? Did I look like a teacher before? I don't know. 昔の空は見た目がリア充みたいで今日の空ってこんなにきつくなくて一体どうなったの？どうなったんでしょうね。自分もよくわかんない。それは。How old are you? I'm 28. And but yeah, I'm kind of open about it. But the thing about it is like I really want everybody to call me Sora because like everybody calls me Sora on YouTube, right? It's like this. My friends in real life, if they call me Sora, I get kind of goosebumps because like they don't call me Sora in real life. You know what's funny though? I have like a lot of names in real life, and so let me just reveal one of my other names. So I have like Sora, right? And I have Kiyomi, that one too. I have like this one name called Jack as well. I never mentioned it on my stream, right? Some people call me Jack as well. This is like my first time. This is my first time to freaking like mention it too. Yeah, Jack. This is my first time to ever mention this. But yeah, some people call me that as well. Yeah, some people call me Jack too. But I don't know, like I kind of get goosebumps when people on YouTube call me Jack. Why Jack? I don't know. I don't know. It kind of really gives me like goosebumps. Like when people call me Jack, cause like that's what some people call me in real life. And when people on YouTube call me that, I don't know, like, I don't know, like if I like it or not. Like it just feels so awkward. So awkward, like I don't know why. But yeah, Kalev Mar Kombi. Do you like poop? I do. But thank you for the donation. Wolfie, can I get a goodbye, Jojo? Sayonara da, Jojo. Something like that. I don't know if I said it right, but we call you Jack. Don't call me Jack. I don't know. It feels really weird. It feels really, really weird. I don't really like it, honestly. It's like, what is it? It's just so weird. It's just so weird. Like, what the hell is this? Oh, I get goosebumps. Like, if my real life friends call me that, then I wouldn't have any problems. But when my real life friends call me Sora, that freaking gives me goosebumps too. Like I don't know why. But yeah, so there's that and this and that. So. And we'll catch in. What if they stalk you from the astral plane? Would you learn to astral plane to stalk them back? I will do that. And by the way, I have like this one friend who's really good at stalking. Is the person watching this stream? Are you watching this stream? Because I'm gonna talk about you. Are you watching this stream? If so, tell me. The person who I play Fortnite with recently. Are you there? Oh, it's back. Okay, it's back, it's back. So, I have like this one person who can literally figure out where people live if the person knows people's names and their birthdays. I know this one person who can literally figure out everything about their address, phone number. What else can the person figure out? What else? It's not Facebook. It's not Facebook. Nah, it's not Facebook. So yeah, I don't think I should talk about this. Nah, never mind. Just forget about everything I just talked about. Yeah, this is not great. This is not good. This is not good. How? I really cannot talk about it. But I just wanted everybody to know that there are some specific people who can figure out where people live with some information. And this one person, yeah, can figure out like where celebrities live and stuff. And it's not, you don't even have to be a hacker, but there are some specific things you do and you can freaking figure out like stuff like that. Not your IP address. No, it doesn't matter. So with your IP address, you can not figure out where people exactly live, right? You can kind of figure out like the specific area, but this one person that I'm friends with can literally, they don't even have to get your IP address. What they do is not that either. I don't really think I can talk about it because like it's one of the like freaking confidential stuff. Like I shouldn't even talk about it. Yeah, but let's just forget about it. Let's just forget about it. This is not really good. And it's not like, so it's not one of the things like you guys know. It's like, yeah, let's just forget about it. But just Strife, the face when Jack the Troll sounds much better. I don't know, I just feel like uncomfortable. That is illegal. It's technically, never mind. Let's forget about it. Let's forget about it. Because I don't really think I can talk about the person in the first place. I'll give you guys a hint. Normal people can't do that. No matter what. Normal people can't do that no matter what. but some specific chosen people can do that because of, and the person I'm friends with is in that, so the person can do that. And this one person showed me the proof of like how they can do it. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's not even that, but kind of, you're getting close to the information. I'm not even gonna mention it anymore. I'm not even gonna mention it anymore. But it's not even that. It's not even that. But you are getting closer to the answer. You have to be in this one thing to do that. So, just saying. But yeah, thank you for the donation, Josh Rife. And Kao Kobojin, are you going to continue your extreme Japanese lesson anime story with Kyo and his endless battle with his masked self? I really need the full story. I was gonna finish the story, but I don't really think I want to do that again. It kind of took a lot of like a time to do that as well. Like writing all the scripts for like the whole story and stuff. I don't really think I can do that anymore. And I kind of decided to just do YouTube like once a week and stream it like once a week or twice a week and just video like once a week just because I do other things too, right? And I kind of decided to just have more fun in my life. So no. And Katsun, thank you for the donation. Sounds like remote viewing was some kind of projection. So, this is not like, this is actually famous, like, stuff, but do you guys know that a lot of computers can be monitored right now by some sort of, like, organization? Do you guys know about that? Yes or no? I'm actually curious like how many people here know about it. So yes. No. So yeah, a lot of computers are getting monitored actually. And that's one thing I think everybody knows. Dark? I don't really think it has anything to do with like dark web, but it's legal. It's not like an illegal thing. The person can do it legally just because the person has the power to do that. But this one person showed me the proof of like how like he can find where people live with some small information, very small information. And I was like really surprised by it because like, so he knows like where I live and stuff, like he knows like where I live and like what I do, like he knows everything about me. But he showed me the proof of like how he can get information about me through some of the things, and I was like quite surprised by it. So you really cannot hide anything in 2020. If some specific organization try their best, they can find you. They can literally find everything about you. And I was like, damn, this is scary. But yeah, so I know like there are a lot of like rumors about like our computers getting monitored and whatever. That's true, that's true. This one person freaking like proved it. So I was like, damn. Have I tried it? I cannot try it because it's not like something I can do. It's not something I can do. You have to like have, never mind, but you cannot do that like without being in the organization. You know what I mean? What the fuck? But yeah, and Josh Strife, Sora's friend works for the Jietai probably. No, it's not Jietai, but you actually got a point. You actually got a point. Jietai, I think they can do that as well. They can probably do that. Provider はできない。できない。Provider は関係ない。So, with 2 already. Damn. What's Jietai? What is it in English? Defense force? I don't really think Jietai is army. Isn't it like a defense force or something? What is it in English? I forgot like what it's called in English. I'm pretty sure it's not self-defense force. Yeah, thank you. And I don't think it's army because we don't have an army in Japan. But yeah, so that's it today. So thank you for coming to my stream. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna just get back to my work, and I probably will upload a new video like within 3 days, like where I try to act like Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Where did it go? Not this one. Where did it go? The picture. Oh yeah, this one. So I will probably like upload this video soon. And I don't know like when I will stream next, but I kind of decided to like, as I kind of mentioned, I decided to stream like once a week or like twice a week and upload one video a week. So you guys will see me like a lot less. But yeah, it's been like that for a month actually. So anyways, so thank you so much for coming to my stream, everybody. And have a good day and good night. I will probably see you next week. Till then, take care.